that God will help us so that we prevent more deaths, whether in road accidents, air accidents, or any other death that we can prevent. I have listened to the tributes by family members of our brothers here, our late brothers, and they were all good men. Some older men, others younger men, but they were all good men. Everyone doing something for our country, contributing to our country's progress. And the Bible encourages us in Revelation chapter 14, verse 13, that blessed are those who die in the Lord. Blessed are those who die well and with good reputation, because they rest from the labors of this world, and their good deeds follow them. Heri wale ambao wanakufa katika Bwana, kwa sababu wanapumzika kutoka kazi ngumu za dunia hii, na matendo yao mazuri yanawafuata katika mapumziko. So we are very proud of our brothers here, and we pray for strength for the families. His Excellency the President has already reached out to support all the families, and he is going also to be with us on Friday. And even after this event, he had asked me to request Patrick, my brother Governor Tutu, there to pass the message on behalf of the President, because of another assignment I'll be doing after this service. So we are together and we support you. Second thing is to say that for all those 6 families, I have listened to the various requests for support beyond the immediate support. The request by my brother Patrick on Mwalimu, because we have another qualified person from the same family. I want to undertake on behalf of government that it is going to be done as requested. I've also discussed with my brother, Governor Patrick, and we have agreed that because he's the governor from where the majority of these brothers came from, he's going to coordinate so that for each family, whatever requests that are there for each family, Governor Patrick will coordinate, and then they will bring them to me. We are able as government to support all the families to make sure that we don't abandon them because of the departure of their loved ones. And I know, for example, there's a young officer who has died, who was a security officer protecting our brother Ngeno. We'll find ways of supporting that family to get somebody else. I am told there's a widow somewhere with many children and has lost one of the sons who was the only person there. We'll see how to support that family. So Governor Patrick, we have agreed, my brother, do the job. In the next few days, bring the request, and we are going to support all the 6 families. Kwa hivyo, I think we are in this place, very, very, very painful moment. And I also knew the Honorable Joanna Ngeno quite a lot. We didn't agree in many things, but he was a very, very good friend of mine. We agreed on all the ideas and vision that he had for the people of Emurua Dukil. But we always discussed about the methodology of getting those things done. So I want to agree with those who say that many people may have underrated the intelligence, wit, and the leadership capabilities of Johanna Ngeno. I agree fully. I have engaged him. He's a solid professional, a very visionary leader, and a person who knew how to combine strength that a leader requires to lead and the soft issues of life. How he combined his very strong character as a very strong defender of his people, sometimes very abrasive, but he would combine that with his very easy laughter. Many times when he was off duty, when he was not doing the rough politics of Emuru Dikir and Narok County. So he advised me. We did 2 events recently with him, one in Emuru Dikir, another one in Kilgoris, just a few months ago. And let me just say this one. And then he said, not just to me, but to the congregation. We were doing some event for 20 churches. And he came and he told me in front of the people, Mr. Deputy President, if you want to succeed, you must stand behind President Ruto and support him to deliver for Kenya. So if anybody had any doubt that the late Johanna Ngeno was a friend, supporter of the president, that doubt should be removed today through the witness statement that I am providing before this congregation. He said loudly and boldly that according to the Kalenjin and Maasai culture, because he's married in the Maasai community and he's from the Kalenjin culture, he said, kwa mila ya Wakalenjin na Wamasai, wako na msemo ya kwamba mguu wa nyuma wa ng'ombe unakanyanga mahali mguu wa mbele umekanyanga. And therefore, as Deputy President, you must support the president in exact and accurate way. Vile ng'ombe ikikanyanga mguu wa mbele, mguu wa nyuma unakanyanga the same spot. So that his vision, the vision of the president, becomes your vision. His agenda becomes your agenda. He even went ahead and said, his people becomes your people. And everything the president aspires to do becomes your aspiration. So that was Johanna Ngeno. And therefore, I have lost a brother and a friend to many people who are here. The final thing that I want to say, so that we hand over the program back to the church, is to assure the people of Emuru Dikir, the people of Narok, that in honor of the late Johanna Ngeno, who has served his constituents for 3 consecutive terms, all the ideals that the late Johanna Ngeno had for Emuru Dikir and for the people of Narok will be honored. And the government will make sure that we will balance the interest of the communities in Emuru Dikir and in Narok and provide a sustainable, long-lasting, win-win solution that balances environmental conservation with also the interest of the population in that area. It is not one against the other. You can have the protection of the Mau ecosystem and at the same time grant land rights to the genuine people who have found their home in Emuru Dikir constituency. So in honor of Johanna Ngeno, the government will work out a program which is already on course to balance the environmental interest with the interest of the communities, because Johanna Ngeno believed in peaceful coexistence, he believed in justice and equity, and he believed that everyone deserves justice, and he fought for all the communities that were in his constituency and in Narok County. Kwa hivyo tumeshukuru sana vile Mungu ametuwezesha kuwa na hafla hii. Tunaomba ya kwamba mtusamee kanisa, saa ingine tunaongeanga watu wengi na tunaongea sana, lakini tutaendelea tu kujirekebisha ndio tufupishe maneno, tupatie heshima familia waliofiwa. Tuko na nafasi nyingi sana ya kuongea outside some of these very personal events like funerals and weddings, which are quite personal to the family. So we are growing. We are trying to moderate ourselves, and in the future we will have shorter events so that the family can have ample time to grieve and to feel comforted. Mimi ndio nimesema nimefanya makosa, sio nyinyi. I see some of the politicians are looking at me as if I've accused them of anything. I have not accused anybody. I'm just saying let's try going forward to be a bit more measured and to respect events like these ones where we have grieving families and people who have been affected by the loss of their loved ones. Kwa hayo mengi, nawashukuru sana. I wish you all the best. You have my personal commitment. You have the commitment of President William Ruto and the government of Kenya to support all the 6 families in the manner in which I've explained. Asanteni sana.
Thank you. With your courteous permission, Your Excellency, may I request that we be seated. With your courteous permission, Your Excellency, before I invite Reverend for benediction, allow me to give the exit protocol. Because of the interest of logistical issues, we'll allow the bodies to leave through this exit, then the leaders to exit through the main door.